everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and by God, we're glad to have you in this year of our Lord 2022. So glad you could be here. We've got some amazing guests lined up, and our very first show of 2022 is guest starring J.M. Brannock, aka Box Human, and they're actually doing the same movie Voodoo Priestess did, which is really weird. It's the first time it's ever happened on our show. Two of the same movies, I guess. You be the judge who did it better, but we've got the movies of I Was a Teenaged Sentient Trash Heap, times two, I guess, and a Korean movie which loosely translates into Pussy Chunks for the title. All this and more on your next streaming news. Welcome back, y'all. Hey everyone, Jim Phoenix here, and my God, do we have a special, super duper welcome to 2022 Streaming Demons coming your way with myself, Jim Phoenix, and my forever co-host, Voodoo Priestess. Say hello. Hey everyone. And our special guest, J.M. Brannock, aka Box Human, aka Awesome Sauce McGee. Say hi.
Hi. That was... I don't think something's right here.
Well, it's just a brand new year, brand new everything. That's how we rock and roll. It's all good. And for the people who are brand new to our show, the premise is simple. We review a movie or TV show or something like that. Something old, something borrowed, which would be a rental, something new, or something blue, which is sad. Boo hoo hoo.
Aw.
And since I am very, very lazy, we always let the special guest go first. So, Brannock, take it away. What's your movie?
Okay, well, so kind of surreal, like today and right now. So this movie starts off with like the lovable loser type, this nice guy who's got a heart of gold and kind of a bit quirky. And he's got it all. He's got a beautiful wife, good friends, lovely house.
Deadpool? You're doing Deadpool.
I'm not doing Deadpool.
Oh.
No.
Because if you were, you could tell us.
It's actually not as funny. Not nearly as funny. But he's got like a funny therapist, cute cat, nice job where they don't expect really all that much out of him, He doesn't have shit tons of ambition, but he's like happy enough, and the kind of guy that goes out of his way to help people out and stuff like that. But
oh my gosh, the story of my life. It's me, who am I again? Voodoo Priestess. It's me. That's the story of my life.
Papa
that
Shango.
You're describing. Yes, Papa Shango. That's oh wait, I'm Papa Shango. Okay, that's right. That's the story of my life you're describing, dear guest Brannock. So, are you watching the Papa Shango biography on T&E?
There's something seriously wrong here. No, this is really weird. But no, it's not the Papa Shango movie. It's well, anyway,
Which is a good movie, by the way. I've seen it.
It is a good movie.
So we got the screener from T&E, which we'll be reviewing later.
Thank you, T&E.
Thank you, T&E.
Thank you.
Thank you, Boolan.
Well, anyway, one day he wakes up and he starts to notice little inconsistencies with his life, like super small changes at first with his friends and his wife and his house and his job and like his own body. And like as he begins to kind of like dig into it and kind of like notice them, they like pile on more and more, and they even begin like threatening his own life and sanity. And as everything he ever had and ever knew is like now in jeopardy without like a clear end in sight. And his life begins to morph into something just terrifying and something out of his control, and it just never stops. And there's like a lot of heartache in this film, a lot of philosophy, a lot of like Jung and Nietzsche or whatever.
Really? Is this a new one?
Uh, Yeah, it's brand new, brand spanking
What was
new.
the title again?
What?
What was the title again?
I was a teenage sentient trash heap.
I was. I know that is actually on my watch list. I think that Amazon Prime.
It's on
Okay, TV.
Prime, it's on Hulu,
Oh, we don't say the H word here,
it's on Prime, it's on HBO Max, it's on Tubi, it's on
dude. That's
Detroit Tube,
Detroit Public Radio.
Detroit Public Radio Access. And
That sounds very
it's a
cool.
lot like, yeah, it's a lot like, Job meets like the Metamorphosis meets the Blob meets like Relogator.
Are there any sharks?
There is a shark in it, yes.
Oh, I had to be a damn shark. I had to be a shark.
There is a shark in it. But it's, it has a lot of promise. But it's just honestly, it's a bummer movie right now. Like you watch it and you're just like, wow, that's a bummer movie. But it has a possibly hopeful ending. So I give it 1 out of 5 Cthulhu's.
Wait, 1 out of 5? It's
Yeah.
of a hopeful ending.
Yeah, because it's a bummer of a fucking movie.
Wait. It has a possibly hopeful ending.
Possibly
So you
hopeful
didn't
ending.
you didn't watch this film at all, did you?
No, I
You
lived
finished
it.
it. You lived it. I lived this. I told you, it was a
I
Papa
li-
Shango. No, buddy,
it's
it's not Papa Shango.
I was a teenage sentient trash heap. It's beautiful. There's songs in it.
I
There's
love. I can't wait
dancing.
to. Okay, so if I'm gonna check this out. So you were giving it like a 1.5 out of 4, or out of 5? I mean.
Uh yeah, because it's just these kinds of movies always hit hard, you know me, I love the zany, over the top,
Yeah.
the surf Nazis must dies, if you will.
Awesomeness Maximus.
Yeah, just crazy ass shit. And so when it gets kind of closer to home and it hits hard, and when you see somebody and you see a lot of hurt in somebody that, you can identify with, it
Right.
sucks. And
Yeah.
no matter what the ending is, it's like you see somebody in pain, and that's pretty much a bullshit artist move.
Hey, I
And
don't know what they're saying, but no one was inside of me. All right. Okay, maybe that doctor that one time, but it was my. Wait, Payne? Who's this Doctor Payne guy? I must be a handsome devil. I heard so much about him, but Payne is not here. So let's keep it on the movie there. Box human, if that is your real name.
I wouldn't say handsome devil, I would say devil, but I wouldn't say
Devil's a
handsome.
devil, I guess. So okay, uh, Voodoo Priestess's interruptions aside,
Yeah, she does interrupt a lot.
you guys don't know. Hey, guest, special guest. So, what is it? Okay, I know you like practical effects.
Yeah.
I know you like practical effects instead of the CGIs. Is this
Yep.
a practical effect movie? Is it a CGI movie? What is it?
Definitely practical effects. And honestly, there's not a lot of effects. Um no, it has some good blood work in it.
Oh,
Especially when his body begins changing. There's a lot of practical effects with that, and it's kind of like body horror, meets also like
oh, that's
psychological
cool.
horror, and
Wow,
just kind of like trying to get grips on reality and also trying to get grips on control over his own life.
that's very cool. What's this movie called again?
I was a teenage sentient trash heap.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's very cool. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Thanks. And I'm not following that 1.5 stars.
Yeah, yeah. Well, all right. We'll give it a 2.
A
We'll give it a
2. Oh, then I'm definitely not following it 2.
the music was good.
2 for good. The music was good. Some practical effects, but
Yeah, it had a lot of like Radiohead and Amy Mann in it, so that was pretty good. I like that.
what decade was this from? Is this the blue, right? This is the blue, though, right?
This is the blue. It's
Blue, okay.
sad.
Yeah.
Amy Mann and Radiohead are sad.
Oh, I was thinking of Michael Mann, like
Michael
from MTV or MTV,
No, no,
Miami
Amy Mann.
Vice. Amy
Amy
Mann.
Mann.
How
Amy
many
Mann.
Manns are there?
Although she was also popular in the 90s, but she just released a new album. I guess I'll plug her when we get to plugs.
Well, maybe that'd be kind of cool. So this is I was a human trash heap. Is that
I
what the
was a teenage
teenage
sentient
sentient
trash heap.
trash heap? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not following Amy, man. So Voodoo. Well, what do you got? Voodoo. What, dude? That's you. Right. Well, Voodoo. That's right. So, all right, Jimbo, I got this movie called I guess it's the Blue. I was a teenage sentient trash heap. Picture this. Is this movie about this? They got like a cat in it, and like a therapist, a zany therapist, and like a good guy and a bad guy, and another person, and this other person, and the special effects are they're right, they're right, but the music, Jimbo, the music, it's got like Radiohead and Amy Mann, not to be confused with Michael Mann. Who the hell would do that? But Amy Mann, which I believe Amy has a new album coming out, and maybe I'll plug that when it comes time for plugs. But come to think of it, I'm pretty sure Box Human stole my fucking movie. How
Um,
very, very poor of them. I hear they steal a bunch of shit. I've seen some drawings that they put on the website, Jim. Jim, I've been drawing lines since I was a baby. Who draw lines first? That's right, Dr. Voodoo Priestess drew lines first. And then this poser, Box Humor, came in and started drawing lines. And now all of a sudden, what? They're going to think that maybe they saw this movie first about an obviously someone living in a Detroit suburb because it's on Detroit Tube. It's got to be the only movie that I can pitch ever. And there's some things wrong with it. Like maybe the ending will be okay, but who knows? Or I like to say, who cares? As Dr. Payne would say, because I'm actually Voodoo Priestess. If Payne was here, he would say, who cares? But me, Voodoo Priestess, give this film 1.5 Cthulhu's. Oh, wait, the music. Two Cthulhu's. Just for the Amy Radio Man music. I love that band, Amy Radio Man. They're from the 90s. They played some really hardcore, sad musics, I think. Yeah, jam on. Yeah.
I think something's seriously wrong here. I really don't think that's Voodoo Priestess,
Well,
Jim.
what do you mean?
I,
Oh,
I
not for nothing. So weird that you accuse Voodoo Priestess of not being Voodoo Priestess, and yet Voodoo. I think this is just jealousy from your Throwdown days. By the way, I looked into both of you. You used to be on a podcast called Throwdown with Voodoo Priestess, where you guys went at each other. That's right, Timbo, and I always won. And see, it's Voodoo. And I realized that you honestly, maybe you didn't realize it, but you stole Voodoo Priestess's movie.
um
Like
no.
almost word for word. Even the ratings were similar.
I think it's interesting because I went first. And honestly, if you look at the website too, there's you look at Jan Brannock and it says a certain thing, and then you look at a certain Dr. Payne and you see,
That guy is awesome. It must be like solid gold on the website for Pain.
he kind of steals maybe a certain kind of Jan Brannock's bio. So
Hey! You know what? Uh, that's how jealous you sound right now, Brannock. That Payne's not even here to defend himself, and he would defend himself brilliantly. I might $20. Okay, very nicely he would defend himself because he's got all the words for $20. That if you need to attack Voodoo Priestess, we did it. Voodoo's right here. You're darn right I am. And but I would defend Dr. Payne because I am Voodoo Priestess, aka Papa Shango. And you know, Payne's just an original. Payne came first. Think about it. Alphabet. D or B comes first. Exactly. Exactly. Ah, that's right. So they had their our thing. If you look at this alleged website biography, it even says their favorite movie is Sky Sharks from Shit, Surf Nazis. And that's now Brannock's favorite movie? Oh, guess who's copy and pasting that devilishly handsome Dr. Payne? Ah, what do you say to that?
I have no words, actually. I think
They have the worst. I didn't say them yet. That's why.
I think the
Oh,
safest game is the game that you don't play. So,
Parcheesi. We don't play Parcheesi here. I don't think that's what Brannock meant, but okay.
yeah. So Jim, what was your movie?
I'm still freaked out that you stole Voodoo Priestess's movie. That's so
The
weird.
Pain Voodoo Priestess? Yeah, that's an interesting
Voodoo Pain Priestess movie. I'm so that's freaky. You guys did the same movie. No one else hears that this is that freaky. That is.
I still think that a certain somebody likes to copy a certain Brannock, and I find that honestly, I find that a little bit flattering.
I don't. You know what? I don't know what to say to this. And for those of you listening at home, we actually record this out of order because the way my mind works. I still go last, but Voodoo Priestess always has gone first.
That's a lie.
Always have gone first,
That's a
and then the
lie.
best.
That is
Because
a
it
lie.
gives some time to like think about what they want to say, and Voodoo is just a professional, and they just keep going. And
I'm not saying
to
all
see,
Canadians are liars. I'm just saying this Canadian is a liar.
oh no, that's a dirty word. You don't throw the C word around here. You take that back. Oh, I don't think they meant it in a bad way. I think it's like, dude, they said you're Canadian. You don't take that shit laying down, do you? I guess you're right. No, I don't think they're meant in a bad way. But yeah, we actually, maybe one day we'll release Streaming Demons live and can actually see and get proof positive who goes first and proof positive of someone maybe stealing. That's so weird. Did you just not have a movie? Was that's what it was? You just like stealing
I
like
think
Voodoo's movie?
what's going on here is that it's very cute. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cool sentient box, box human. And,
I am a cool sentient box. That's my actual name, Voodoo Box Priestess Human.
he just doesn't have an identity and he's trying to find an identity. And I get that's, I find it, like I said, flattering, in a way
I
annoying,
bought one of those for $100 yesterday.
annoying in
Hey, here's
another.
100. You're like, all right.
I never got the money.
Hey, I'm just saying. Maybe you guys need to hash this out. I don't know. I didn't. Do we need to cut for? We don't have commercials. We don't have to commercial the sponsors of the past.
No, we don't have sponsors in the past, but you know what does? Combo Box.
Beer.
Combo Box has those.
Megadeth beer comes in a box too.
Oh God. Root
Yeah.
beer.
Beer? No,
Root
Megadeth beer is the best beer ever. That Dr. Payne gave me some. It's awesome. Okay, well, I thought you're actually going to sponsor by Wayne Gretzky's whiskey today. Well, that Gretzky, I had to beat the shit out of the great one. Legal damages still. Okay. Voodoo Priestess got like Wayne Gretzky to sponsor. I don't know. It's weird. So we thank you, Wayne Gretzky, for whiskey. And Megadeth beer. And Megadeth for beer, I guess. But okay, so getting off track, my story, if you guys did the Blue, I guess the same exact movie, I'm doing the New, because what kind of rhymes, New and Blue. So for those of you who don't know, there is a unaired. I don't even know the name of the show anymore. Unaired something where I believe it was Payne and Brannock when they were friends doing a
We
kind of
were
like that.
friends?
Well, you guys did you guys did some pretty good shows together. It was the Joanna Angel, Burning Angel horror porn
Yeah.
way
I
back
mean,
when it
we didn't
never
do
got
that
released.
together. We did not do that together.
Okay,
No,
then
no,
I don't
no,
know.
no, 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 no,
Tell
no.
us more. That one, Brannock.
That was a film he watched separately. I watched separately at a different time. We talked about it briefly in
We talked
separate
about it for
rooms.
hours and hours
Separate rooms.
on cam.
No, 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 no.
Payne talked about it for hours and hours.
Yeah, there was an adult in the room.
A young priest and an old priest, and that was just a movie. No, it was so something along the lines. This one doesn't go. This is actually on Amazon Prime. Oh, I believe. I mean, sometimes Amazon Prime and Shudder kind of go the same stream for me for some reason because I guess you can have AMC Plus now. But it is horror adjacent. It's not quite like porn, but it's not quite not. It's like the old knockoffs where they did the witch trials and they had like the lesbian scenes in there. It's kind of like that, but
Oh,
it's
kind of
called
soft
Pussy
porny.
Chunks. Yeah, it's
Oh,
soft porn. It's called Pussy Chunks.
oh God.
And if you ever seen like Jaws or Teeth, what's that movie with the woman has like teeth and vagina?
Teeth. That's
Oh,
teeth.
what's that? Teeth? Oh, I guess it would be teeth, right?
Oh, we gotta talk
Uh,
about teeth at some point. I have major feels.
it's kind of like that, but instead of teeth, it's just like white chunks. And the chunks, it might be toxic. I get squeamish around it, so I don't know. So it's really weird.
Is this
It's
a,
yeah,
a foreign film? This sounds like a foreign film.
it's actually Korean. Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly was watching Train to Busan on Tubi. That's what it was. It was
Which is
Tubi.
great. Train
Yes,
to
I was watching
Busan,
awesome Korean flick on Train to Busan. I was watching it on
beautiful.
Tubi, and I fell asleep at the end. And this is the movie that was playing after it. It's like,
Okay.
oh, you like Train to Busan? You must like this also Korean horror called Pussy Chunks. And I'm not sure how Pussy Chunks translates into American. Maybe that is a translation. Maybe not. But it looked like little chunks that came out, like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but it came out of the woman's vagina. And
Uh,
they were gobbling people. It was like part blob, part Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, and part, I guess, like Messengill or something. I don't know. I don't even want to go there.
no.
It was all subtitled.
Oh, you
So
hate subtitle.
I know, but I couldn't figure out what the I don't Tubi. I don't know how to use your controls, so I had to read. I had to
Oh
read.
no,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Anything
So
but that, as the person who owns a website of words.
words and stuff. Well, that's why I do podcasts. I don't do the reading part of the website. And it was sort of like, okay, so far as I can understand, it was a Korean movie where this woman gets possessed after watching a video. The video had some sort of like rapping alligator or some shit. I was really fucking vague on this video they watched. So it's like almost like a Ring reboot mixed with a bunch of other shit. And when she gets possessed, bad things happen. We're talking about just chunks coming out and killing people. It's dismemberments. It's a lot of weird shit. And just for the weird shit alone, I loved it. I actually absolutely loved it. I didn't always understand. I don't think the translation's too well because if you ever watch a translated movie, even the English translation is not exactly it. So you have this heroine who's trying to then fight off her chunks. So she is actually the victim and also the prime mover, like the victor, the heroine. No spoilers, don't worry. This is all like first act stuff, and she's just trying to hunt down these chunks that came out of her before they infect someone else. And this is a whole wild thing. And spoiler alert, minor spoiler alert, right before Act 2, guess what her secret weapon is?
A, a penis?
Doused in hand sanitizer. Yeah.
No.
Yes! And you guys always give me shit
No.
about that. And gosh damn it, a movie is made from Korea, the new horror capital of the world, and the good woman, the good guy, whatever, starts beating the bad people up with a penis doused in hand sanitizer. Because that's the only thing that'll kill pussy chunks.
No.
Yeah, it might be holy water, but I'm pretty sure it's hand sanitizer. Again, subtitles are hard for me to read, so I don't have my glasses half the time.
Yeah, no, and I doubt you were reading half of them.
I don't know. Yeah, so practical effects. Honestly, it was mostly practical effects. So you might have liked it. You might want to check it out. The music, Corey Haim. Yeah.
No.
Oh wait, which one's still alive? Is it Corey Feldman?
Oh man.
Which one of the Corys is still alive?
Oh man, don't.
It might be Feldman.
R.I.P. Too soon, man. Too soon.
No, Corey Feldman. No, he does the soundtrack. It was brilliant. He does the soundtrack with his angels. Yeah, it was brilliant.
What part of the movie, was there any part of the movie that was too much for you, that you were just like, I cannot deal with this?
There are some times I kind of had to watch it with like between like my fingers and stuff like that. And for those who don't know, I am a germaphobe, and
that's why we make so many hand sanitizer jokes.
I don't think they're jokes at some point. I think I just really
I mean
own stock in hand sanitizer.
I think you do. Wait, what was it? The Wu-Tang Club?
Wu-Tang Clan, yes.
Yeah, Wu-Tang
I
Clan.
used it until it's all it's all done with, man. Dirty got clean with that shit. No, there was a part, but it included okay, it was kind of like 90s Bush. No, wait, not 90s Bush. 90s Bush was
70s?
clean. 70s Bush, thank you so much. But it had like, well, besides the chunks. Okay, this is getting way too much.
This is not for children. This podcast.
This is explicit fucking.
This is not for adults. This is not for anyone.
Mom,
stop listening right now.
Well, okay. The basics of it all, the one that had me go like this, it is there's just one scene because she's battling allegedly stuff that came out of evil from the ring, like the videotape and stuff like that, vagina, whatever's. The hair becomes sentient. The hair becomes sentient, and honestly, God, there's actually a period scene.
Of course there is.
It applicates itself.
What?
No. Yes. It was like a small gusher, and it had to stop. So like she's unconscious, and the hair like crawls, like it's like tendrils and stuff like that. Finds it and applicates, boom, and shoves it.
Okay,
not even a diva cup.
Was it? Honestly, I would like to see the diva cup.
I think the Koreans should have done Diva Cup myself as well, but yeah,
I think the Diva Cup would have been great. But was this, do you think, written or directed by a man?
Maybe, and come to think of it, maybe that was just the commercial that Tubi was playing too. Because I don't know. I'm pretty sure that wasn't part of the commercial. I think that was it. But,
no.
Let me double check who wrote this. Let me see if I can get this. Well, it sounds like a man's name.
Okay.
The first name is Steve, and the last name is Eaton. So Stephen Eaton. I don't know if that's their real name.
And that's like Korean.
Yeah, as I'm saying, it's
maybe
Korean.
Maybe it's a mix. Like it could maybe
Stephen Eaton.
Maybe Korean Canada. I don't know.
Canada.
Canada horror.
It was allegedly subtitled in Korean. I don't know. But all in all,
It sounds
Uh,
like a practical joke somebody played on you.
might have been. It honestly might have been. And like she just goes through like a bunch of fucking guys. It's almost like a Jennifer's Body mixed in as well. But all in all, I give this movie.
A
Oh
5 out
God,
of 5.
no, not 5 out of 5. 4.95 out of
Mhm,
5 stars.
yeah, yeah.
It would have been a perfect 5 if they used a Diva cup. If they didn't use that fucking Diva cup and Steven Eaton, I don't know. But it was like a fucking bloody spot. That's how periods work. There's like blood just gushes all over. I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like a spigot.
Yeah,
Is that
probably,
how it works? Yeah,
kinda like an artery just
yeah.
popping?
That's what I think. Yeah,
I think
that's familiar
so.
with me. Yeah.
I think so. I mean,
So
that's what media has portrayed.
media. So I give it a 4.95. It would have been a perfect 5 if they just use a Diva cup. And yeah, that's it. So, and now we come into our plugs. And I guess go first. Jam Brannock, what do you want to plug?
I guess I'm gonna plug Amy Mann
Oh, cool.
because she's a great artist. I always love her whatever she puts out. People will know her since Till Tuesday. That was the band in the 80s that she was with. And she, I believe, just put out a new album.
Hey, Jimbo, Voodoo Priestess here. I want I want to put out Amy Mann,
Oh my god.
Queens of Summertime Hotel. That's
Son
my
of a
plug.
bitch. Yes.
That's my
That's,
plug.
that's what I was looking up.
Oh, well, is that going to be your plug? Are you just copying Voodoo's plug now?
I'm not
Are you actually going to
copying.
plug
She's I
Queens
mean, he's whatever. They're
Queens of
copying
Summer
my.
Hotel?
It is Queens of the Summer Hotel. And it's
Dude,
her
okay.
10th album.
Voodoo just plugged that. You understand that? They physically said it before you did. Are you sure? You're not just like, it's okay if you're just copying them.
I am
It's
not
okay.
copying. They're copying me.
Oh, I don't know. Sounds like a copy. Okay, so that's what you guys both plug, I guess. And then I am gonna plug Cornerstone Housing for Women. That's in Ottawa. Cornerstone, Cornerstone, women, WOMEN, yeah, .ca. They're in Ottawa right now. They're being hit pretty heavy by the protesters because why be a douchebag when you be a huge fucking douchebag, I guess. And so any type of thing, if it's money, just plug them, write them nice emails. Some Amy Mann's new CD that apparently both people here fucking plug besides me.
It's
And
really good CD.
I'm pretty sure Amy Mann and Cornerstone are both going. So they had their movies were Pussy Chunks, and I was a teenage cesspool, and somehow they connected those two movies with us. I just can't wait for their fucking donation support right now.
So what was the place called again?
Cornerstone. It is in Ottawa. It is a housing for women, and it helps provide. Your donations help provide emergency support shelter for one day is $84 Canadian. If you want to do some supporter programming, $62 and $75 for just essential equipment, especially during a pandemic.
Yeah.
It's hard to feed people. It's hard to keep people in a small enclosed location during a pandemic, and it's spousal abuse don't fucking stop because it's a pandemic.
Oh god, it's probably even worse.
Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl all over again.
Well, if you're gonna plug something nice, I guess I'll plug something nice too. There's a thing called Fandom Trumps Hate, and that's going on right now. Basically, people can sign up to be bid on to do fan works, be it um, fan fiction, fan art, things like that. People can
That's
bid
cool.
on them. And basically, all of the bidding, all of the money goes to a list of progressive places. They could be LGBTQ, they could be Black rights, they could be Native American rights, anti. Um, well, I mean, abortion rights, basically, women's rights, and basically everything that's anti, people is not cool. So they're trying to do that.
Yeah,
So it's called Fandom Trumps Hate.
which is
Um,
funny because it's a play on words. You know that, right?
yeah, absolutely, because that
Fandom
was
trumps hate.
yes, and that was exactly why it was started. You could read what it was all about. It was
Cool.
basically giving back to um, the places that were being cut the most during a certain presidency.
Fucking
And
Obama.
yeah, fucking Obama. Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
But basically, so you can go get some really cool shit of your favorite fandoms. Whether it's Gundam Wing or Pussy Chunks or
Hey, someone's got to watch it.
or Surf Nazis Must Die.
Yeah.
Um, you can go get some pretty cool stuff and donate to a lot of good causes. And I suggest you guys go check it out. Guys, gals, and everything in between.
And that's called what again?
Fandom Trumps Hate.
Fandom trumps. What was that, bud? Oh, Voodoo wants to. Yeah, so I want one more plug too.
Oh
So
my
this
fucking god.
website called Fandom Trumps Hate. Gotta check it out. Okay, bud. I think we will. That's awesome. Thanks very much. And all right, that's our show. On behalf of myself, Jim Phoenix, my special guest, my special guest, Fox Human, and our forever co-host, Voodoo Priestess, bid you goodbye. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I hear a cat.